So today we're going to go ahead and do this upper window in our multi-layer film. First thing we want to do is make sure the glass is clean and free of any debris. We just recently pulled off some film. There's a little bit of residue, so we'll use our high carbon stainless blade. Just run around the perimeter. Scrape anything that might just kind of be stuck or taped on the glass. And I will go ahead and spray again. Now we're just going to want to squeegee it dry. Because of the size of the window, I usually just kind of start on the top edge and come over to this side, down. And from there, let me grab some paper towel. And I just want to kind of wipe any debris off this perimeter edge. So that you get a little bit of glue retention that came off. Then we take our graffiti shield multi-layer. It's already been pre-cut. You can see it's got a positive curl to it. That'll let you know which side goes to the glass. And I will lightly mist the glass. Want to make sure it's 100% covered, but it doesn't need to be dripping down. Then with our pull tab, we just pull off the liner. Because the film has a nice curl to it, you can actually just hold it in the palm of your hand, so that you're not touching the adhesive. You pull this protective liner off. The same thing, we're just going to make sure this is completely moist. And because of the curl, you can take your time and really line it up well. At that point, when you see everything's good, just draws right to the glass. And now we're just ready to squeegee. So I'm going to wet the outside of the film. That'll just help the squeegee slide a little easier. We're going to use our heavy duty squeegee, start in the middle, divide it up in half, and I'm just going to push all the moisture to the side. You'll notice that the squeegee is overlapping. And then as an added insurance, I like to do everything 2 times just to make sure we got all the moisture out. Same thing on this side. And we'll just do it again. And you simply just wipe that edge. The film that was designed for this window has about an 1/8 inch gap all the way around that allows the moisture to dry out. And then you can get a good shot of this peel point system and how that looks when it's installed. So now we're going to install the lower window on the CTA bus. I have 2 different solutions. One has just a little bit of a soap solution to it. That's going to help us blade off any glue since we just pulled some old material off of here. And then when we go to install the film, we're just using straight water and we'll wet the glass and the film. So to start, we'll just spray a little bit of soap water on here. And to make sure that there's no residual glue or anything on there, I'm going to use a 6-inch stainless blade and a handle. Start by just kind of running around the perimeter. And I'm just going to bring everything down. Best thing you can do is not pull and drag everything up because it'll just come with gravity and work its way down. Right there, we're hitting right to the edge. Same thing here. So now everything has been removed off the glass, and I'm going to want to go ahead and squeegee it. Same thing, we'll use water with just a little bit of soap. That'll just ensure that the squeegee will slide. And I'm just using a traditional 12-inch cleaning squeegee. One important thing you want to always try to do is not pick up the squeegee and have start and stop points. So you want to try to keep it fluid, go right to the edge, and the whole heart of that has been squeegeed and is technically dry. Then we'll use some paper towels, and I'm just going to wipe the edge. Sometimes we get a little contamination that's just stuck in those corners. Dry that off. And now the window is prepped, ready for film. So now we're going to grab our pre-cut graffiti shield film. This is the 4-layer 4mm glass shield. And because of the size of this film, I'm going to go ahead and spray both the liner and the backside. That's going to help reduce any static electricity. You can also see that the film has a curl to it. That's going to be the natural way the film goes onto the glass. It'll help us position it, and then you'll see once it's lined up, all you do is use the backside of your hand and it'll draw right to the glass. So with straight plain water, we're going to mist the entire window. You don't want to oversaturate it because things will start to run down and bring contamination with it. Then, with the pull tab, it simply helps start to release that protective liner on the adhesive. And again, with this curl, I'm able to hold the film by the back side. And I will go ahead with plain water, spray the entire adhesive. So now the glass has been sprayed as well as the adhesive. Then you just slowly bring it to the glass. The way this film has been cut and designed for these windows, there is about an 1/8 inch to maybe 3/16 of an inch gap all the way around. That's going to allow the moisture to squeegee right out with any interruption. Right now the film is just lifted off the glass. I have it aligned, and just like a suction cup, it'll draw right to itself. And we still see everything is aligned right. Cap is good. And I will use the water with a little bit of soap in it just to help the squeegee slide. And this is our heavy duty squeegee. I'm going to divide the window in half so we can bring the moisture to the edge. You don't want to squeegee up because that'll bring contamination and debris down. So just go right to the edge, and then an overlapping motion. And we'll continue to squeegee to the side. And then I always like to do it a second time just to make sure I did not miss anything. I don't see any moisture collecting, but it's still good to use a lot of pressure and an overlapping squeegee motion right to the edge. We'll go ahead and do the same thing to this side. Right to the corner. Second time. You want to put a lot of pressure behind the squeegee. And because this handle is here, we'll use this thin plastic tool just to kind of get where the squeegee wouldn't quite fit. And the last thing is, dry your perimeter. That's how you install a piece of graffiti shield. Okay, so now that we have the film on the glass, this is the graffiti shield peel point system. It starts with number 4. That is your 4th layer. When that is removed, the subsequent numbers that'll be left are 3, 2, 1, and so on and so forth. So if this was vandalized and I see all 4 numbers, the very first area I'm going to peel is the number 4, and I'm going to pull that off. As the film gets vandalized a second time, I know I have 3 layers, so I'm going to pull the third one. As that one goes, and there's 2 left, the only numbers that'll be residing are the 2 and the 1, and I would pull the second, and obviously number 1 will be the very last piece. So your very first one you would pull is the number 4, and so on.